Hey Brian, to install these dart lights are actually pretty straightforward. I want to go through a little bit of the wiring. There is some basic splicing that you're going to have to do into your car's harness. What you'll notice out of the back is there's a wire gland. Basically three sets of wires. This one with the red braided actually is the halo. It goes to the 80 millimeter driver, and basically the driver is required in order to regulate the power to the halo. Then we have the Demon Eye driver, and lastly we have the sequential switchback. That's kind of that tube, and this is really where the wiring that you'll have to do. Outside of this tube, you're going to notice there's four wires. So you have a black, which is the ground. You can either run that to a chassis ground or tie that into a ground that's in the car's headlight harness. You have the red, which is constant power. What I usually do is I run that actually to the fuse box jumper under the hood. It's on the driver's side on the Dart. I usually just put a ring terminal and a fuse on that. Then you have your white wire. That's going to tap into the DRL on the blinker bulb. So basically the stock blinker bulb today, when your lights are on, will illuminate orange. That's your DRL, but it can also blink. And the blink is basically this yellow wire. You're going to find out which one is the blinker and then tap that for the blinker. So that's going to allow basically the sequential switchback to, when the DRL is on, illuminate white, and then when the blinker is turned on, then it's going to obviously turn orange and then do the sequential motion. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing that you'll have to do is on the profile prism switchback, there is it goes directly into the controller, but there's also let's see, it's kind of hard to see here, but out of the driver itself there's actually a black wire, and that's a ground. It's an additional ground. They're kind of high power, so you actually have to run I usually just put a ring terminal on that and then put that on a chassis ground. So you're going to want to hook that up to a chassis ground. Without that, the Demon Eye will not turn on. And then, excuse me, lastly, let's see. Oh, so lastly, now this is completely optional. On the Halo driver, there's a ground and then there's a yellow wire. You don't have to hook these up, but if you wanted to have your Halo actually work as a turn signal, you could tap these into the same wires that you do for the tube, so then when the blinker comes on, that the Halo actually would blink orange. Not necessary, but kind of cool. I guess it's there if you decide you wanted to do it. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, all the Halo, the Demon Eye driver, plugged directly into the controller. I might leave some of this plugged in for you. And the controller actually just has a positive and a ground. You can see them going there. That you're going to want to hook to your probably your jumper under the hood there.